Hello everybody, and welcome to Little Art's Barbecue and Outdoor Cooking. And today we're going to do a recipe that we had just the other night for dinner, and I thought it was worthy enough to share with you all. We're going to do a homemade chili with a cheddar cheese sweet cornbread crust on top of it. And it's just not like your chili and a piece of cornbread. This kicks it up to a whole new level, and we're going to do it on my newly acquired single burner Blackstone. This thing is cool. I got all kinds of attachments I might work on in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to do it right here in the old Dutch oven, so stay tuned. Okay, we're going to start with a little olive oil in here. And some onions. A couple teaspoons of salt. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. The Air Force is working overtime, if you can hear that. So we're going to let these onions get a little bit done, and then we're going to come back with our beef. All right, now that we got our onions going, put in a couple of pounds of ground beef. Okay, we're going to let this beef get all browned up, and we'll get right back with you, and then we're going to start putting this chili together. Stay tuned. Okay, now 2 tablespoons of flour, and that'll be our binder. Gonna mix it all up here. Then we're going to do our little diced red pepper. You can use whatever pepper you want, but got to keep it a little less spicy around here. So now we're going to put in a couple tablespoons, actually 3 teaspoons of garlic. And then we have some oregano, some cayenne pepper, some regular pepper, some cumin, and some paprika. Like I said, this is my kind of what we do. You can make it any way you want. Tell you what, this little Blackstone here sure does the trick. I should have got this thing a long time ago. So we're going to let that season up a little bit, and we'll be right back with the tomatoes. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we're going to put a couple of cans of diced tomatoes in there. I got the Italian style. Okay, now we're going to put a couple cans of water in there. Okay, we're going to let this go for about 30 minutes. And then there's going to be the big decision to put beans in, because I like them. Some of the family don't. So we're just going to wait 30 minutes, put a can of beans in it, and then we're going to go from there. It looks like I'm going to have a little too much, so I'm going to have to spoon some of it out of there to make room for the cornbread. But we're going to let this simmer for about an hour. And 30 minutes into it, we're going to put some beans in it. So stay tuned. It's coming along. All right, now guys, we're going to make the cornbread. I'm just a simple Albert's yellow cornmeal. I'm just going to make a simple cornbread like I always do. And it's going to be a cup of cornmeal, a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, but just a little bit more because we want it sweet, just a little sweet. Tablespoon of baking powder, teaspoon of salt, got a cup of milk, third a cup of vegetable oil, and an egg that I've beaten just a little bit. Now we're going to mix that up. And we're going to put just a little bit of that cheddar cheese. I was going to use a white cheddar. I thought we had some, but we didn't. Just a little bit of that. Okay, that's all mixed up, and when we get together, I'll be putting this on the chili. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, folks, so I spoon a little bit of that chili out. I'm going to dump some of this in here. There we go. You really don't want to pour this all in there because it'll start mixing up. We're going to see how this works out. I don't know. I'm going to smooth this out just a little bit. Okay, I got the heat down on the bottom, turned down very low. Might even turn it off. Got the lid on a preheated little Dutch oven lid there with some coals, and we're going to check on that. When the cornbread's done, we'll be ready to go. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Take us a little all right. Gonna put us a little dollop of sour cream on there. Thought I had some chives, but quarantine cooking, I'll just use a little bit of that. Now let's try this, a little bit of the cornbread, sour cream, and the chili. Boy, that's good. Crispy crust, sweet, with the cheddar cheese in it, the homemade chili, a little bit of the sour cream and the chives. If my wife was here right now, I know what she'd be saying. It'd be a 6-syllable delicious. This is really good, and I encourage you guys to try it. Sorry about putting up with the Air Force above head for most of the video, but that's kind of how it goes. I encourage you to try this. That little Blackstone is awesome. I should have got that a long time ago. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, share if you like what I'm doing here. And I'll say, like I always say, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, take care of your neighbor, and God bless. Delicious.